So it's my great pleasure to talk to you, Anna, today. Could you please introduce yourself and what do you do?
Yes, my name is Ina, and I am a working actor from Charleston, South Carolina. It's great to be here.
It's amazing to talk to you today, really.
Thank you. You too.
What inspired you to act?
So when I was little, me and my mom used to go out to movie theaters and just watch like older Soviet Union movies, and yeah, and of course some of the Disney movies we had that, and yeah, and I always wondered like how these actors got on the big screens, and I wanted to be a part of the world. I wanted to know how that worked, how the film industry worked.
Mhm. Okay, perfect. Like how usually or how often did you go to the movie theaters?
Like once every 2 weeks or so.
Mhm. Great. So the next question, do you find it the career of your life? Mhm.
Yes, it's something I always wanted to do, and I love it.
Okay. Like, does acting express the real Anna, the real person of you?
No, it actually, I feel like it expands it because I get to like get into all these different characters. I get to like find out why are they the way they are. And I just try to put a little bit of me into them, if that
Mhm.
makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah. Okay, like how do you build the character between yourself and between the character itself?
I try to find out about them as much as I can, like their backstory, where they came from, what time period are they in, and if they're like, if this is a character in her 30s in 1800s, I'm trying to find out what do people do in those time periods so it can somehow inspire the character. Yeah, pretty much. I'm trying to find out everything I can about this character
Mhm.
to have a good feel of her or him. Well, her.
Okay. What challenges do you face in this career?
Not having enough agents because I only have one agent and he only submits me to the certain parts in a certain region. But I would like to get an agent in Los Angeles and in New York, so that way I could be submitted to more roles and have more auditions and
Mhm.
have, yeah.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Like, how do you build ambition in your career?
Um, I have like a certain goals that I have. I write every month, like do update demo reel, get new headshots, and I'm trying to like reorganize my schedule so I can follow those goals. And also, so yeah, monthly goals, yearly goals, and those just really help. And I'm trying to expand those goals by having certain points like expanding them.
Yeah,
And it helps. It really does because I'm seeing it every day on my whiteboard and like, yeah.
yeah, you are following your plan.
Yes, pretty much. And I'm a Virgo, so I'm a very organized person. Like everything has to be perfect.
Okay, so how can you achieve fame? How can you become famous in your job?
Um, Pretty much you have to think of I have to think of myself as a business, that I am the CEO of my own company, that I have to put myself out there, that I basically have to sell myself as a person, as an actor. And yeah, networking helps a lot. Like you
Mhm.
have to be nice, you always have to be professional. And yeah, you have to like come talk to people in your industry, and it's not always about like who knows you, it's about who
Plans
Right.
it.
It's not about who you know, it's about who knows you. So yeah, for example, like I had this one girl just randomly contact me on Facebook. I have no idea who she is, but she was looking for an actress for tonight, and I'm like, I wish I could help you out, but I'm kind of shooting a movie tonight as well in that area. So that was, yeah.
Mhm. Okay. Out of plan, let's say.
Yeah.
What are your recommendations for others who want to join this profession?
Basically, be patient, persistent, have goals. Um, do your research about acting first, how, and not just like read books about acting so you can get familiar. Read books about film industry, and I found out that books about self-help help you a lot because as actors, we always feel some of us have very low self-esteem, and some books help with that. So there's that, and always be nice, be on time, be professional, treat everybody nice. Um, get all the websites like for example, a big one is Backstage and Actors Access where they can submit themselves. And yeah, as long as you like follow the plan, like know what you want, you will get it.
Perfect. Let
And
me ask
take
you.
classes.
Yeah. Okay. Let me ask you this question. Like, is there a difference between male and female actors and actresses?
No, not really. I mean, if casting directors want males for certain project, they would cast males. But I noticed there's more males in the industry than females, and I mean that's fine. And yeah, but honestly, not a lot of difference. I mean,
Okay, I mean, relating to ambition and the planning and like having strong goals in the industry. Like, do females and males have the same mindset, have the same ambitions?
um, no, because everybody's different. Everybody has their own path to success, and I mean, it's just up to them. I mean,
Okay. So does color affect actors and actresses?
no, because there's a lot of there's there's a huge need for African Americans, for example, especially lately, and yes, it all depends on the project. It all depends what casting director, who he wants for his project, and if they want Filipino actress in her 30s, and if she's if she's on those websites, if she's an actress, they would pick her, and yeah, but mostly it's Caucasian people.
Mhm. Okay, what drives this industry? I mean, relating to color, is it the audience? Is it the producers? Is it the agents?
Um, audience, think audience and just um time period of a project. My friend, he's an actor. He was in this film, and it was an old movie about the South, and they had to have slaves there, so they cast a lot of African Americans for that movie.
Mhm. Okay. Do you have the ability to select the good roles only? Like, can you decide to select the good roles only and refuse the bad roles?
No, I cannot be picky at the moment with like the role, but I like to think that I can portray a character that I don't like in a good way. Um, yeah, but honestly, if I don't like the character, I just try to understand them. Like, why I don't like them? What are the traits? And yeah.
Okay, are there criteria for you to decide if this character is strong or is it weak?
Yes. Sometimes when I do read the scripts, if there, okay, so when I do read a script, I kind of do, I try to find out what's their backstory, and if I only have few lines, just, it's really hard to decide whether it's strong or weak character. But it's also by the way they talk.
Okay.
Like how, what the relation is to other character.
Very nice. Okay, do you think having extra acting skills or outside the acting field, I mean, other skills like fighting, swording, flying, or doing something help with your prospects in the profession?
Yeah, that's a really good question actually, because the more special skills you have, the more casting directors are gonna cast you. Like if you do stunts and they need somebody like in Fast and Furious franchise, they're probably gonna need you, and if you match the role. And yeah, just having like boxing, I don't know, roller skating skills would help out a lot.
Mhm. Like, do you have a plan for that?
Yes, I want to. I had I had a sheet of those cool skills to have as a person, and like I think it was 2 months ago, I learned how to do fire breathing, which is scary, but it's really fun. And I'm trying to get more into boxing, and I really want to get like into sword fighting because I think it's really cool and it's a nice thing to have.
Okay, very nice. Okay, how much ready are you to give yourself out to acting? Like how much physical pain, how much physical effort or mental effort can you put in this career?
Put 110% into it because you so let's see, if I'm asked to do the role and this of anorexic, I would probably have to lose weight, and that's gonna be a lot of drain physically because just not eating for 3 days straight it could mess up you mentally. And yeah, but let's see, mentally
Like, I mean, it needs a lot of thinking, it needs a lot of preparation, it needs a lot of study.
yes, yes, it does. Just I would say just do your research, just find out everything you can about the character, and
Mm.
be ready for everything. Anything can happen.
Yeah, sure. Okay, let me ask you a follow-up question. Like, where do you put the red line between your work and your life?
Work comes first and then life comes later. Because it used to be the other way around, but then I think if you love something, you put 100% into it. And I know I am starting to like not be as social as I used to because I'm just so busy with work, and like I'm direct. I started to direct, and that kind of made me not social as much. But I try to have a little bit of balance in both. So yes, I don't like completely dissociate myself from life.
Okay. So let me ask you this: is acting a demanding job?
There's a lot of competition, but I think if you just follow the goals, get yourself into it, and if you're hardworking, if you really want it, you're gonna get it. You're gonna get yourself up there.
Okay, let me
But yeah,
phrase. Yeah, sure, sure. Okay,
oh, yeah.
okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah, okay. Let me rephrase the question. For example, if you put a lot of effort, let's say not all the actors get rewarded like quickly or at the age they would like to be rewarded at. For example,
Mhm.
some famous actors like got rewarded after they became old, or in my understanding. You get my point? So
Yeah. Um, there's I believe that certain things happen for a reason, but there's also a lot of, like you mentioned, older actresses. There's not a whole lot of older actresses out there, at least not in the market I'm in, which is the Southeast, which is like North Carolina, South Carolina. So um I'm directing a movie, and we have main character who's Caucasian male in his 30s. There's a lot of these, but for supporting character, she is an older woman in her 50s, and there's like 15 actresses who submitted, and that's not a lot, but there's plenty to choose from. So I would say just keep doing what you're doing, because if you don't cast and if you don't get a certain role, you'll get something else, and it's gonna be probably better. So.
okay. So the next question: can people in this industry, I mean agents, producers, and these people, affect your image about yourself and about your self-esteem?
Yes, um, they do sometimes, but I would say like a lot of famous actors, not they are not the model types. They're just average-looking people, and they're just normal people. And yeah, I don't know. I just try to be the best version of myself as I can be, and work on my body, work on my mental health, and
Okay. So, for example, let me ask you, like, how do you respond to negative feedback?
like criticism.
Mm.
I actually have a story about that. I do support it. Um, one time I had interview with agent in Atlanta, and she told me, okay, here's what you have to do. You have to work on your American accent. You have to have more training, but I cannot sign you in right now. There's way too many blondes on the market. So I'm like, okay, well, thank you for your time. I do appreciate your feedback. So I started working on my American accent, and I got myself a wig. It's a darker wig because um, for variety. Like if I wanted to do headshots with as a brunette, I would just put on a wig instead of dyeing my hair. Let's see, and yeah. Anyways, I respond to negative criticism with positivity, and I'm just nice about it. I don't talk bad to them. So.
Very sweet. And how do you respond to positive feedback?
Sometimes I don't agree with it. I don't know. I have a weird mind, but for example, when I do auditions and somebody says, "Oh, you're doing a really great job," and then I'm like, "Really? I did not think it was good enough. Let's do it again." But I like it. I do like it, and
Yeah, so you were speaking about how you react to positive feedback.
yes,
Mm.
very positive.
Good.
Um,
Mhm. Okay, so the next question. Do you get the appreciation you deserve from your audience?
um, I think I do. Because yes, I do. There's a lot of friends who support me, and then there's a lot of people I've never met who, um, yeah, who want to find out what I do, like you. And I was very surprised. So yeah.
Yeah. That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's a great relief. Okay. So, what do you want to tell the people who are coming to watch you, to see you?
Um, well, but, well, I'm not quite a, sorry.
Okay.
Okay. Um, I would say like thank you for watching me and like thank you for the support. I really appreciate it. And um, like on my YouTube channel, I have few vlogs that on which I give advices, but if those advices don't work for you, that's fine um, because I'm just retelling what my acting teachers told me. So,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah.
Yeah, very nice. Okay, okay. I want you to tell the people something they don't know about the people acting on the stage or the people acting in front of the camera.
Mhm. Elaborate.
Like how difficult that is, how unusual that is. What kind of experience and self-development do you need to be able to do that?
Oh, read books about, well, acting, self, self-help, self-esteem. Um, uh, like I started reading. I think I forgot her name, but she has this really good book. It's called The Secret, Hero, Power, and the Magic, and those are really good. And I would just say read books about positivity because I think everybody needs a little bit of that,
Mhm.
especially right now.
Sure. Okay, what do you not like about the audience in general?
There's nothing that I do not like. Everybody's different. I'm just trying to. Well, sometimes they could be a little bit. No, I want my audience to be open-minded about things instead of, because for example, the play I was in recently, we had a lot of older people and they did not like the play. Yeah. So I would just say, like, please be open-minded to things. Like, don't be judgmental. Be nice.
Okay. Okay. What is your message to the world through your acting?
mm, well, be nice, work on your goals,
Mhm.
and be professional. Be a hard worker. If there's if you really want something badly, do it instead of telling people about what you're gonna do, just do it and then show them. Like, show, don't tell, pretty much.
Okay, let me ask you the final question. Are you an open-minded person?
I like to think I am. Yes. Like, I'm a very curious person too, and I like to read about a lot of things. Yeah. And there's so many books I have to read, but I just don't have time.
Okay.
I like to think of myself.
Mhm. It has been more than amazing talking to you, Edna, today. It's really a great, great pleasure.
Thank you too. Thank you for having me over Zoom.
Yeah. Take care and do your best and enjoy your life.
Thank you. Yes.
Thank
Oh.
you.